I remember very clearly, like, all throughout high school, I was just thinking to myself, like, why would I ever ask God to, like, help me with anything? Like, I've got to fix my own problems. Like, why would I come to him with all this stuff? Like, I wouldn't do that to any of my friends. I wouldn't come to you with all these issues and ask you to fix it for me. And so why would I do that with a perfect being? Like at the time in my life, that didn't make a whole lot of sense. And it wasn't until, like, coming to college and, like, meeting up with my brother a lot, it was really explained to me a lot, but, like, the concept of, like, vulnerability isn't being weak, it's just having the courage to be honest. And that, like, goes on with, like, even relationships in my own life, but even, like, with God, it's just, like, it's not, like, a sign of weakness to talk about what's actually going on in my life. It's it's honestly, like, strength to be honest, which was definitely, like, very influential for me. It really took a village, I feel like, in a lot of ways, because I'm very stubborn. And the hardest part for me with faith even today is, like, thinking that it's got to be on me. I've got to make it happen. Like, I've got to get the job done. I remember freshman year very clearly, like, honestly, like, right down the road, right over here, walking to Bolton to eat, just kind of hit a breaking point. I was just, like, praying, like, God, I don't know how to give you control. I have no clue how, and nor do I want to, but I know I need to. Can you help me with that? And it was honestly kind of a breaking point, because it was, like, the first time in my life I realized that, like, I am not capable of, like, putting myself on the throne of my life. You know what I'm saying? Because it's like I'm counting on myself to get everything done, and I'm not perfect, so I'm gonna fail repeatedly. And so for me, it was like freshman year, like, all those things I felt like I was putting my worth in just started crumbling. Like, just getting my tail kicked off by some engineering classes. Me and my girlfriend broke up at the time. I had lost a lot of weight, like an abnormal amount of weight due to, like, stress from a lot of stuff going on freshman year. And just kind of, like, thing after thing after thing after thing after thing. I felt like I just kept receiving right hooks in the face. I remember one time just praying, because I was, I'm not I wouldn't consider myself a very emotional person typically. Knew I was about to cry, so I went into my, like, dorm room, made sure my roommate wasn't there, like, locked the door, and I was just crying and praying out to God, like, why are you letting all these things happen to me? And just kind of realized, like, what weak faith this is. I'm acting like the world's crumbling and, like, God's not good anymore because I got a bad grade on a test, and because my girlfriend broke up with me, and because I lost some weight. Like, that's, like, these are all things that aren't, like, worth putting my identity in to any extent. And I just kept trying to, like, control. Dude, I can't remember where it is in the gospel, or which gospel it's in. It was like, Lord, I believe, but help my unbelief. That was kind of, like, the perspective I had. Like, I know this is the right thing to do, but I don't want to do it. And it's, like, hard for me to truly, like, go for it. But so yeah, that was definitely a series of prayers I started praying at that time. That is something that it's even hard for me to verbalize, like, the difference, but I just know in my heart that it's, like, such a weight off my shoulders, like, feeling like I don't have to be the one that takes care of everything in my life, which was great. I would say, like, it's the best decision I've ever made in my life, and growing to the Lord deeper and deeper every single day. And I can't remember where this is in the Bible either, but, the man who goes and finds gold in the field and sells all he has and buys the field. Like, I mean, you're giving up, like, not even giving up, like, it's just something so worth, like, that pursuit. And it's just the best thing ever. It's like, yeah, I mean, it's called good news for a reason.